Hi there, I'm Dr. Sam Tocco, and I'm a doctor of chiropractic, and I practice in Clawson, Michigan, in and around the 14-mile and Crooks area. And I'm here with Marcus, who became a patient of mine less than 24 hours ago, approximately yesterday, about this same time. And to make a long story short, we just want to share the experience that Marcus had as a chiropractic patient in our office. And Marcus, when you came in here yesterday, what was going on that brought you to our office?
I had a lot of lower back pain, and I was limping and just not feeling very well.
Yeah, you weren't. For sure.
Yeah. So when I came in yesterday, my wife is a client of yours, so she advised me to just come see you. I came and see me, and got some adjustments, and it was like walking on water.
Yeah, kind of like a miracle response.
Yeah, it was night and day from when I came in. I was really surprised. I didn't think it had that much effect.
Right. A lot of people that come here don't believe that that's going to happen. But obviously, you were to go to work yesterday. You work as a mover. You have a tough job, don't you?
Yeah.
And I know you do because you told me about how tough it is.
Yeah.
You lift stoves and refrigerators and
entertainment. Anything that's in the house that's not nailed down, we lift.
And sometimes you get an awkward position to try to move this stuff. And I guess you've been doing this work for about 3 years, haven't you?
About 3 years.
Yeah. But you're right. You came in yesterday, and you were not. You were hobbled up, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I think I even asked you during our consultation if you missed work because of your problems, and I believe you indicated to me there's no way you could have gone to work yesterday.
No, I couldn't have done it yesterday.
And so forth. And when you did come in, I told you that I was going to evaluate your spine, and we did use our digital motion X-ray, and usually when we do our consultations, I do speak to our patients because what we do is a little bit different than what most chiropractic offices do. But as I informed you, I was going to find the underlying cause to your problem, and they actually even indicated that I had something to do with yours before yesterday.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I say these things, you were very gracious and very cooperative, and you didn't you agreed with everything I said. And most people do that because that's what nice people do, okay?
You were right.
That's right. But and the reason why I'm taping today is I'm trying to really share some real important things about what happened here yesterday between Marcus and I in our chiropractic office. But I told Marcus that I need to look at his neck. Now, most people, when they go hobbling into an office with a low back that's killing them, and they know the pain is down there, and I even asked you, do you have any problems with your neck? And you even indicated to me that maybe not a whole lot, but that your neck had crackled. That when I asked you, of course, that it does make noise and cracks on its own from time to time.
Doesn't do that now.
That's right. But I did look at your neck very carefully, and I spent most of our time x-raying your neck with our digital motion x-ray, which is a video x-ray technology, and I moved your neck around in a whole bunch of different directions to figure out why it was crackling on its own. And you also mentioned to me before we went back there that you felt like the whole spine had a domino effect, popping and crackling to it, and it just kind of bothered you that would happen. And we also mentioned, I asked you if you had any car crashes. At first you sort of hesitated, but then you remember the bad one you had back in 94, 95. And you proceeded to tell me you were rear-ended at about 35 miles an hour, and I even indicated that probably has a lot to do with the reason in 2009 that you come to my office. March 9th of 2009. Today, by the way, is March 10th, 2009. And so I proceeded to evaluate your spine. I found a problem with one bone in your neck, and I showed you problems with your neck. I showed you that you had lost the curve in your neck. Your neck's supposed to be curved forward like this. And I showed you that your neck had been bowed backwards and indicated you had some pressure on your spinal cord. And then I went ahead and spent about 30 seconds treating you. Would you attest to that? That was about how long it took? Put you on a table, get one little bone in your neck, no cracking, no popping. That's not the way chiropractic care works. Popping spines and necks and cracking and twisting is not the way chiropractic was discovered or developed or intended on being practiced. So for entering my 29th year of practice, I never ever practiced chiropractic like that, because that's not the way it's supposed to be practiced. Doctors that do that type of practice are more manipulative. They should be called osteopath. That's more like an osteopathic treatment to just go ahead and manipulate joints. And usually they'll go to places where you hurt. So in other words, if you had gone to an office like that and complained about your back pain, I promise you they never would look at your neck, because who in their right mind would? Right. So they would start popping your lower back around. But we did find the problem, we put you on the table. About 30 seconds later, I got you off the table. What happened right after we got you off the table?
Started walking around, and I was actually able to stand up straight and walk around instead of bent over, so.
Yeah, so it was an immediate miracle, wasn't it?
Immediate change.
And then I think you walked around here for about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And you kept saying, I can't believe it, I can shake your head. Don't know what the heck happened here, you know?
I was definitely surprised.
But the good part of the story is it happened exactly the way I predicted would happen, even if you didn't believe me at the time. Because the truth is, to get to the real bottom of most health challenges, they're not really in the middle of where the challenge is at. Most times, that's the symptom of a cause. And that's the way I've seen thousands and thousands of human bodies work. There's usually a cause somewhere that makes an effect another way, and so forth. So that's what happened. You had an awesome chiropractic experience, and we're just here trying to share with other people so that we can show the critical need for chiropractic attention and appropriate chiropractic care. And most of the time, it's not the way we think it should be. Most people, when they suffer from low back or shoulder pain or headaches, they're always going to the part that hurts. That's what medical mindedness teaches us. But that's really not the way the body works. And the body's all wired up through the central nervous system, starting from your head through your neck. And most times, things that go wrong in the neck are going to offend the whole body. You probably remember Christopher Reeves. He fell off the top of the horse. He broke some bones, maybe up in here, and his whole body shut down from then on. So in other words, his legs didn't work no more. Didn't hurt his legs, arms, didn't hurt his arms. Had to use a ventilator, didn't hurt his lungs, he hurt his neck. So we all have very much hurt necks, and many times they become hurt early in life, and as we start to live our lives, we start to lose more of the possibilities in our life because we're not paying attention to a critical part of the body. And you also indicated yesterday that you're going to take great care of your spine from here on out.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm happy that we talked today to share it with our people.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Have a great day.
All right.